Hey guys, in this lesson I'm going to go through with you all the sorts of different types of content there are and all the examples of great content. Now, I really like quotes, and as you know with Founder, we've had a lot of big wins with quotes on our page. So the first kind of piece of content I'm going to go through with you is just the quotes. Quotes work really well. They're extremely shareable and they're easy to create. Now, I'll go through that with you in future lessons, but here's just some examples of some great clean content that works really well. So this is a great little quote. I'm too creative to have a 9 to 5. I've had 3,700 likes and 157 comments. Now this one worked quite well on our feed, and that's a really great quote. It triggers an emotion. Now remember guys, it's all about creating content that triggers an emotion. You have to know what your target audience want. You have to know what excites them. You have to know what's valuable to them. So as I said, quotes are really powerful, but you don't have to just do quotes. You can do startup facts. So here's another page. This guy Ruben, he's growing at over 100K a month now, and you just have a look at the time and effort he spends on his quotes. They're just so amazingly well designed, and I'll show you the tools he uses. And pretty much the main reason he's growing is just because he puts so much effort into his content, and he knows this audience, this entrepreneurial niche very well. So, quotes work amazingly well, but you can do all sorts of other valuable content that people really like. Like this guy here, Income Tips. He does some really good tips on, how to grow a business. So, here's an example. How to build brand awareness with free publicity. You can use Help a Reporter Out, and he goes into depth on how to use Haro and all those kinds of things, and you can see a lot of people are commenting it and sharing it with their friends, and he gives off all sorts of tips. Your greatest asset is time. Are you using ifthisthenThat.com? And he gives all these little success hacks and little tips and strategies on how to increase your income, and it's really smart. So you don't have to just use quotes. He doesn't use quotes. His account is growing like crazy. He's only done 69 posts. So as you can see, there's many different ways of doing content. Here's another one by Style Runner. These guys definitely have it going on. Look at the kind of content they're posting. So they're just posting inspirational type content because they're all about health and fitness. Then they post other things like this cute dog. How cool is that? People like that stuff. Heels, nah, I'd rather wear my Nikes. Can you see how that one got 6,000 likes and this one got 4,000, which is like a product promotion? So this is like your, I guess, your value. And the schedule that I recommend is jab, right hook. So you can see with Founder, we give value, and then we ask for the sale, which is a product push. So here's a product push where we talk about, download the free guide, press the link in our bio, and we're trying to grow our email list through Instagram, which is converting like crazy. So I can tell you for a fact, then if we put this product push up in our Instagram as a photo, we have, as opposed to getting 150 to 200 opt-ins a day, if we don't do this at least once a day, we might only get 80. So you can see the massive difference by doing these product pushes to the link in your bio. Another good account that shows awesome stuff is National Geographic. Nat Geo. You just look at their images and they're just absolutely amazing. So when it comes to content, you have to really make sure that your content is visually appealing and it's also valuable to your target audience. So these examples will definitely help you get a good idea.